Emjays Diary. Chapter 4. I'm not sure how many of you are reading this, or who you are for that matter. But the important thing is, you're reading this. Even more important, I'm still writing, which means I'm still alive. That's great news for the group I'm with, 'cause, honestly, without me, they'd be in trouble. Not that I'm trying to whisper sweet nothings into my own ears. I'd rather whisper them in Six's or Yvelle's. Honestly, either would be fine. Speaking of Yvelle, she doesn't act like a typical drow. She hasn't even smacked me once. Most drow love smacking goblins around. I must be careful, though. Drow are known for espionage and manipulation. This could be part of her long game. Or maybe it's the child that's possessing her. But that raises a new question. Drow are usually very strong-willed. How did a child manage to possess her in the first place? Something doesn't smell right. Besides this house, then there's Raven. I don't know what to think of him yet. I'm not even sure he's human. He's got tattoos that move on their own and flirts with ghouls. Did I mention he attacked me? He did. That's why I bit him. Real strange sense of humor. As long as he doesn't try to drag me into a three-way with Six, I'll try not to bite him again. Unless he attacks me again. Then, all bets are off. I like Poe. He's got some kind of addiction to opening chests. But I respect the hustle. I just worry he's gonna run out of lives one day. I don't know how many he has left. Pearl doesn't talk much. The child that's possessing her does most of it. If we ever get out of this house, I hope the kids release them. It's confusing figuring out who's talking sometimes. I've almost given up. Anyway, the group's talking about dragging the bodies of Mr. and Mrs. Durst over here. I'm staying with the little bundle of joy. Walter, the tentacle baby. Someone's gotta watch it. But why does it take 4 people to carry 2 bodies? 6 is strong. Yvelle can carry everything in the house. So she must be strong too. Maybe nobody wants to put stuff down. This house and group, for that matter, are weird. While I was writing this and watching the baby, they left and came back. 6 had Mrs. Durst over her shoulder. Yvelle had Mr. Durst. Poe was holding onto one of their legs. I think Mr. Durst's. I still don't know how Yvelle carried all her stuff and a body. Maybe dead people weigh less. That could be how they were crawling through the ceiling without falling through. Raven is still flirting with Mrs. Durst, even though she's dead. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. He's weird. I suggested we cut off their heads and toss them in the water. Poe decided a rock would be easier. It didn't work, but hey, nice try. Before I could write that down, 6 was already in the water, trying to hang Mrs. Durst. I looked away for a few seconds, and she was putting herself in danger again for the good of the group. She's truly an angel. Mrs. Durst is hung. Never thought I'd say that about Mrs. Durst. Sorry, bad joke. Something Raven would have come up with. Anyway, nothing happened. Then they tossed Mr. Durst to her. Now he is hung as well. Still nothing. Now Poe wants to jump over the water. He's determined to use up those 9 lives. It's a 15-foot jump. He won't make it. I suggested Yvelle throw him. She agreed. And there he goes, mid-air. And ouch, he made it. But he's definitely gonna feel that tomorrow. If the house doesn't eat him first, then Poe cut himself and dripped blood on the baby. And boom, turns out it likes blood. The tentacles tore the baby apart, but there was no baby, just an old rusty dagger. This house makes no sense. I suggested we cut open Mrs. Durst and let her blood flow into the water to feed the creature. But no one listened to me, as usual. Then the clock struck midnight. The chanting stopped. Actually, I think it stopped earlier, but time is weird here. I could activate gnome brain again, but doing that twice in a short time isn't wise. Wait, that globby thing in the corner? It's moving. Did I mention the big globby thing in the corner? No? Well, it's moving toward us. Yvelle, or maybe Thorn, hit it with a crossbow. Nailed it right in the tongue when it opened its mouth. It lunged at Yvelle. Now, I have to choose. The creature is too close to 6. But my gnome intuition says we need to get it out of the water. I can't leave 6. That means the only logical move is to jump onto the creature. Wish me luck. Okay, I'm on it, holding on for dear life. Raven's shouting at the creature, trying to draw it out. Wow! Raven thinks like me, and I'm starting to make bad jokes like he does. Maybe when I bit him, I got infected. I'll have to watch my body for tattoos. Pearl casts her head exploder. Spell, it hits. But the creature doesn't explode. It lunges at her. I'm just along for the ride. It knocks Pearl down. You know what I realized? The house hasn't eaten us yet. A little disappointing, honestly. I was really curious about how that would happen. My gnome brain is struggling with the logistics. And my goblin brain, it kind of wants to see it. But now, the creature knocks down 6. Poe takes a shot. Bam! Right in the face. The creature's mad as a pixie, in a firefly trap, and heading toward him. Time for me to act. I draw my silver short sword. That's for hitting my girlfriend. Then I draw my dagger. That's for Evel. Maybe we could have a threesome one day. Not really sure what that is, but knowing Raven, it involves being naked. Pearl attacks again. Yep. And here we go. Lurching that way. Yee-haw! 6 somehow swapped places with Pearl and took the hit. Damn it. I can't do anything but hang on and write. Luckily, I can write with my feet. Raven's at the portcullis. Pearl grabs the creature and zap! Electricity flows through it. Didn't hurt me, but it did make my belly tingle. I kind of liked it. Hope she does it again. She asks Raven if he wants us to open the portcullis. His answer? Not really. Classic Raven. I guess he only likes attacking defenseless goblins. He takes another shot and misses. Again. I'm trying not to hold a grudge. I really am. Poe takes another shot. He hits, and we lurch another direction. Thorn gets angry and misses. Focus, my little ghost friend. Now, watch the master. You hit my girlfriend twice. Here's a silver short sword to the face. And here's a dagger for my maybe girlfriend. They're lucky to have me. I've been riding this thing like a champion, stabbing it the whole way. Pearl attacks again and wait! Where'd she go? Pearl! 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 She's gone! The creature's chewing on something. Poe yells something about the creature eating her. It ate Pearl, a dwarf. Even my mother wouldn't eat a dwarf. It must have been really hungry. Raven mutters something. Sounds like a prayer. Osiris. Is that even a god? Never heard of him. Bane and Vegnatorum. Even Hestia I've heard of. Osiris? The god of oysters, maybe. Makes sense. The creature's from water. Must be weak to shellfish-based divine power. Wait, I feel Pearl in my head. She's saying something. I ignore her. How does that feel? Sucks. Huh. 6 shoots the creature. Hit, see? Not hard to hit something that big. Well, unless you're Raven. Poe lands another shot. Big target. Easy shot. Sorry, Raven. Maybe you should flirt with it. The creature is slowing down. And finally, plop! Out comes Pearl. The creature lunges one last time, and I finally slide off, landing on my feet. We did it! Ding dong! The creature is dead! Wait! It's moving! Guys, it's moving! Its head opens, and there's a baby in a cage. Damn it, Walter! It's alive again. This isn't good. Wait, what's that? A voice. In my head. Is it a god? Oyster god! Is that you? Maybe it's just me. But the song! The one I tried to get everyone to sing. The one from my last entry. Yes, that one! I think the voice, and that sounds suspiciously like me, is telling us to sing it to the creature. Only problem, the paper with the lyrics is in the room with Raven. I'm trying to remember them. I really am. After I finish these last few sentences, I'll yell to him. Guess our fate is in Raven's hands. Hopefully, he still has his clothing on. I know I want to be nice to Raven, but he attacked me. I'll keep trying. Until next time, MJ, hey, Raven, can you sing?